who are these Patriots to give up a lead like this? And they're supposed to be one of the top teams in the AFC.
Listen, man.
Wow.
If anybody knows that you got to put two halves of football together, it would be the New England Patriots, right?
It would be them.
Know this.
But maybe they
forgot, man. Maybe they forgot. I don't know. They must have forgot.
It would be them.
Now, we didn't talk about this. Maybe I don't know if I saw this week, and I checked this on the internet to confirm that it's true. Do you know who Tim McCarver is? You remember Tim McCarver, who he used to call baseball games? So, being that we're from Atlanta, we're Atlanta fans. When the Atlanta Braves won the NLCS back in 1992, Tim McCarver had some choice words for one Mr. Deion Sanders. Said Deion was selfish because he played in a football game and then decided to helicopter to the baseball game in the playoffs and, suit up for the Braves. So he was trying to make a spectacle. So after the Braves won, when you're in the locker room, you get champagne baths and all that. Deion can't knock this old man out. But he got a little tub of water and threw it on Mr. McCarver, man. Guess who Mr. McCarver's stepson is, man? Not stepson, excuse me. Son-in-law is. Yep. Kevin Stefanski. The Browns coach is his son-in-law.
That is
it all starts to make a little bit of sense now if you put all that together, man. What's up, and welcome back to Cover 2 with
BeeWoo.
Earl Knows It All, and BeeWoo, man. We had a very exciting Sunday of football, man, and of course, a lot to get into, man. And I'll say this, man. I've been surfing the internet all day. I've been looking at a timeline and getting some time steps of people with some great takes, and then some takes that didn't age too well, man. So it's been happy day for me, man. But how are you doing today, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing pretty good. It's kind of chilly in the city of the ATL this morning.
It is brick.
Really, really cold. Real cold, 19 degrees when we woke up this morning.
Yeah, buddy.
But other than that, coming off this Falcons victory Thursday, I'm doing pretty good, man.
I'm on a high note. Kyle Pitts, man, superstar. Kyle Pitts, man. Look at that. One of the best tight ends in the league, man. Potentially, and maybe. We'll see. Who knows, man? But yeah. Check out, great time to plug Bird Talk. Check out our episode of Bird Talk if you haven't already. We get into Kyle Pitts and the Falcons, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Falcons playing spoiler as well, man, in this one. But I'd be remiss, as the people say, not to start with something near and dear to my heart, man. I've been calling these folks the paper champs all season. And look, man, when a plan come together, BeeWoo, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. The only thing that may have made this better is if it would have happened in the playoffs and if they would have been up by 28 maybe. But I'll take 21 to nothing, man. 21 to nothing is going to live for a long time for me, man. Patriots got out to a 21-0 lead. You wouldn't believe the text messages I was getting on my phone, man. The tweets that I kept reading. Oh, the Patriots are the greatest thing. Everybody's talking about our schedule. What about this now? Yada, yada, yada. Cut the TV off if we up 21 and then it's over with. The Buffalo Bills ain't got nothing. And, yeah, man, insert the little SpongeBob thing here. 2 hours later. Yeah, that didn't age too well, man. Buffalo came back and won at 35-31. And Superman is in the building, as Kenny Smith would say. Josh Allen took over, man. Took over. And it couldn't happen to a better group of people, man. Shout out to y'all Patriots fans, man. Yeah.
Josh Allen did take over. He threw 3 touchdowns on Sunday against the Patriots. And you question who are these Patriots that give up a lead like this? And they're supposed to be one of the top teams in the AFC.
Listen, man.
Wow.
If anybody knows that you got to put two halves of football together, it would be the New England Patriots, right?
It would be them. It would be them.
Know this.
It would
maybe
be
they
them.
forgot, man. Maybe they forgot. I don't know. They must have forgot.
It would be. It would be them.
Listen, man.
It would be them.
They was popping their collars. They was talking cash-ish. Oh boy, when they was up 21-9, they thought it was over with. They was ready to say, I heard all the "we back." We gonna win the Super Bowl, all this stuff, man. And man, the Patriots.
You let a team. I don't mean to cut you off. You let a team who lost to the Falcons, who lost to the Miami Dolphins, and they come back and they beat you.
Yeah.
Now we question, who are these Patriots? Because you almost lost to these guys.
Well,
and you said you're Super Bowl ready.
Well, here's the thing, BeeWoo, man. We say this show is for the people, man. The beautiful thing about this is that we record these every week, man. Every Monday we get in this lab, we record. They come out on Tuesday at 9 a.m. You can just go back and hear what we've been saying about these Patriots, man, every week. They paper champs, man. They ain't playing nobody. So
they ain't playing nobody.
If you've been watching, you would have known what was going to happen, man. Even more reason to like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, tell a friend, do all that stuff. Because listen, man, we told you what was going to happen with these guys.
Yes, they are who we told you they were.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Denny Green, man. And they are who we thought they were, man. Yes, sir.
yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. They couldn't happen to a better team.
Listen, man. If I was writing a script,
James Cook went off. 22 carries, 107 yards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, two teams.
You gotta have one of them guys on your team, man. 9 times out of 10, if you got one of them damn good dogs on your team, man, if they somewhere in the area, you're probably gonna be all right, man. You're probably gonna be all right. Now, as I scour that Patriots roster, they used to, when they was winning them championships, way back when, they had Richard Seymour. They had a couple of them damn good dogs. They don't got no more of them no more. So that might be the problem, man. But yeah, James Cook balled out, 107 yards, 2 TDs. Josh Allen, 3 TDs in the game, man. When they went down 21-9, Josh Allen at that point and the Buffalo Bills, next 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns. They ran it up 35-10, man. So yeah, I mean, this is a epic. This thing, here's what happens when you lose these kind of games, man. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of history, and we know about these kind of things, man. This is the kind of loss that can get you spiraling a little bit, man. If you don't have the right people around there and guys who know how to right the ship. The problem right now is the Patriots are very young, and we kind of kept trying to tell the Patriots fans, hey, just relax, man. Y'all ain't played nobody. Be happy with where y'all at. But they was getting too big for their britches, and now the Bills may win this division, man. I got a little stat for you. I didn't even know this stat. And, we'll see what happens with this. We're going to talk about this team a little bit later on. One of my favorite teams, the Baltimore Ravens. They got a quarterback by the name of Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. From weeks 15 to week 18, BeeWoo, he's played 16 games in his career. Week 15, week 18. That's usually the last 4 weeks of the season. What do you think Lamar Jackson's record is in those games? He's played 16 of them. I'm going to help you out, BeeWoo. He's 16-0. He never lost before. Guess who the Patriots got to play this week? Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. If they lose that game and Buffalo wins, the Patriots, who were the 1 seed coming into this game, about to be home field advantage Patriots, will fall all the way down to the 5 seed, BeeWoo. I can see that happening, man. That would be such an awful thing. But woo, all these dreams and hopes and aspirations.
Not that we back Patriots.
We back. Well, they back. They back out the playoffs. Keep losing.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. So did the clock strike 12? Ding dong, the slipper's been lost. Yes, Prince Charming is not gonna be able to find y'all. Yeah, man, it's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. Y'all can cancel Christmas. We kept telling y'all it's gonna be a quick exit for you, and it appears to be the case, man. Appears to be the case.
Oh man, this thing is just heating up in the AFC.
It is.
The Ravens, Patriots, Sunday night, 8:20. It's gonna be.
What y'all say? Get your popcorn ready, man. It's gonna be something sight to see.
It is, but man. Hey, man, we've been telling y'all this. Hey, man, they paper champs.
Yeah, and it's and I get it. You only can play who you play, man. You got to play the schedule. But we just was trying to tell y'all, like, you got to relax though. Like, y'all not back, not playing them. That's it. And it's come to fruition. By the way, I'm still not even on like Buffalo's that great because again they lost to the Falcons and the Dolphins. So you lost to a team, you blew a lead to that team right there. So I mean,
yeah,
man.
So, I mean, hey, hey, man, this is going to be exciting as always. Playoff season. Stay tuned.
It's unpredictable, man, because as we get into this next team who has jumped into the number 1 seed, and I've been hating on them all season too. And I little story time with Earl knows it all. I think I have a enemy sleeping in my house, man. I didn't know this. Way back when in week whatever it was, when the Broncos beat Eagles, my son, my flesh and blood, who I birthed. Well, I ain't birthed, my wife did. I won't take credit for that, but I can't believe this young man.
You did birth him.
I had a little bit to do with it, though. If you know how that thing works. Yeah, man. This boy has been rooting for the Broncos since then. And Broncos trash no one. He asked me every Sunday, hey, did the Broncos win? And they've been winning every week, so I can't lie to him. And the Broncos in this game against the who the Broncos play yesterday, man? The Packers. Packers up 23-14 at one point. I'm thinking the Broncos about to suffer the same fate, maybe that the Patriots earlier but the one thing the Broncos got is a pretty good defense, though. And I've been giving y'all credit for that, Broncos. Been saying y'all got a good defense. And begrudgingly, y'all got Sean Payton, whatever, man. I don't like Sean Payton, but hey, he is who he is, whatever. I give you credit for that. At one point, Jordan Love has an opportunity to drive down the field and win the game. Now, my son has been in his own world playing with his little toys and stuff, man. Right when Jordan Love throws that interception at the end of the game, he comes in there dancing. Oh, the Broncos going to win again. He almost got Christmas canceled on him, man. That's how I want y'all to know. Yeah, man. Man. But, I don't know how this guy's a Broncos fan, but the Broncos seem to be legit, man. They beat a good Packers team, a decent Packers team. I mean, the Packers kind of up and down, but Broncos keep their winning streak alive. I think they may have the inside track to winning this number 1 seed. They don't got to worry about – they do got to worry about the Chiefs as far as playing them, but they don't got to worry about having to face them in the playoffs or whatever. So, yeah, man. I mean, it could be a situation where these guys –
I told you
are legit.
2-3 weeks ago, I hadn't watched a lot of the Broncos.
Yeah, you said you're going to do some homework on them.
And these last 2 weeks, Bo Nix, whether you like him or not, he is doing what it takes to win and put his team in a situation and you said they're doing a lot of winning with the defense, but he is not effing around on offense. He is getting it done. Yeah. This is not the Bo Nix we know in the SEC. and where was he at Oregon?
Auburn and Oregon, man.
Yeah. So
losing the big game wherever he went.
This is to this point because this is just the season.
Still regular.
To this point, under Sean Payton's tutelage, he has done what I said he was going to do. I think, and I said this yesterday, and you said, hold on, don't say that. I think Sean has found his Drew. I think he's found his Drew Brees.
Far be it for me to say anything nice about anybody that wore that stinking black and gold, especially Drew Brees, but that was very disrespectful of you, BeeWoo. You compared Bo Nix to Drew Brees, man.
I think he found his. I think he can win with this guy, man. I don't, just giving Sean Payton his props. I couldn't stand him. He gave us the throat slash to Freeman, like, and he does that. He did that to Freeman a couple times, like all that. I remember.
Yeah,
but you gotta get it.
He's a very despicable guy, man. Makes himself very easy to hate. So yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah, man. Those guys are they are. Let's see how the playoffs turn out for them.
Let's not get too far ahead, though. I'm looking at their schedule, and the only thing that's going to save them is Patrick Mahomes is out for the season, which we'll get into in a minute. But they got the Jaguars coming up Sunday. Jaguars, Duval, they right in the mix. They right there. Yeah, that's going to be a tough battle. And then they got the Chiefs after that. I think they should handle their business against the Chiefs. And then they end with the Chargers. And I tell you, and all right, maybe I just answer my own question because I done said a million times, I'll never trust the Chargers, and I never trust the Jaguars either, even though Jaguars seem to be righting the ship a little bit, I guess. They still possibly could be in trouble, but I think they are going to probably be the legitimate number one seed more than likely, just based off of, where the Patriots didn't play anybody, the Broncos have played some teams. I will give them some credit. They played some teams, and they beat a pretty good defense in the Texans early in the season. They beat the Eagles. They beat they lost to the Chargers early on, but yeah, they beaten some teams. They beat the Packers as well. I'm giving them some credit for the Eagles win and the Packers win. So they got a couple more victories under their belts than the Patriots, the paper champs, do. So I give them a little bit of credit. And people love Vrabel so much. Cool, whatever. What has he ever won? I can't say that about Sean Payton. Much as I hate Sean Payton, he has won a Super Bowl before. He has gotten his team into the playoffs quite often, and had some great battles as far as him and Drew Brees and Matt Ryan and Mike Smith and those guys battling for that division back then. So I'll give him his props on that. But yeah, man, I think you got to say Broncos may be legit, man. Now I also figured out why BeeWoo, and I texted you this yesterday. I figured it out. I know why I don't like Bo Nix, man. If you ever seen Bo Nix take his helmet off, he got this spiky hair now, man, and his face looks. I kept saying, man, I know I've seen him because I've seen Bo Nix play a million times, but he looked like somebody I know, and it came to me yesterday. He looks like Bill Romanowski in the face. Yes, now some of y'all may be too young to know Bill Romanowski, former 49er, former Bronco, notorious for spitting on folks. Some people would say he is, a bit of a racist. I don't know. I'm not saying that. Allegedly, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, his reputation precedes him, man. So I think every time I'm seeing Bo Nix's face and I'm seeing him next to Sean Payton and I'm seeing them ugly orange jerseys that the Broncos wear, all of that stuff is just bottled up. And I may need to go sit on somebody's couch, man. The first heartbreak that I experienced was with the Broncos in '98 and Eugene Robinson hanging out in Miami doing stupid stuff before the Super Bowl. So maybe that's all a part of why I don't believe in Bo Nix and those guys. But yeah, man, I'm going to continue to hate on them. I'm rooting for the Jaguars next week, man. Go Jaguars, man. Duval. I'm going to go find me one of them nice teal uniforms, man. Maybe I'll get a Travis Hunter even though he out for the season and, root for them boys, man. But I think the Broncos are legit. I said it. Broncos probably going to be the number one seed, man. The reason we keep going through all of this, BeeWoo, is because the team that has been in control, the team that we have been able to pencil in for the past 7-8 years, write in and pin, actually not pencil in, the Kansas City Chiefs have been officially eliminated from the playoffs. And to add injury to insult, Mahomes tears his ACL in a game against the Chargers yesterday, and is probably going to be out for an extended time, maybe the whole season next year. We'll see. But yeah, man, it's a tough way to go out for them, man. A team that's been a dynasty. They've been to 5 Bowls in the last 7 years. They won 3 of them. They've been sort of the barometer since he has been gone. Team that you got to kind of shoot for, even if they win it or not, they're gonna be in the mix every single year. And this just been a season for hell for them, man. They couldn't get right from the start of the season, and it ends pretty much effectively with that injury to Mahomes. They're talking about will Andy Reid retire now? Will Travis Kelce retire now? Like, whenever Mahomes comes back, things could look much different than they do right now. And I don't know. Maybe this is Ashley who asked me. She said, "Could Patrick Mahomes retire?" I said, "Patrick Mahomes, 31 years old. I think at 30, I don't think he's gonna retire. Too much money to be made."
He's just getting started.
Yeah.
We got a lot more to see of Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly.
I mean, even though he could, because he's done career's worth of work.
Yeah, he has.
Willie. Yeah, I
don't see him leaving, man.
Yeah. He's gonna be around for a minute. Is he gonna look different? Am I concerned with the one Patrick Mahomes? I told you yesterday. I am a little concerned with the play of Patrick Mahomes over the last 2 years, just watching his work and what he's done. I don't know. We keep hyping this guy up. NBC last week, man. I think that was the NBC game with what's your guy name?
Who? Chris Collinsworth.
Chris Collinsworth was. I mean, he was greasing him up pretty good.
Mahomes, man. You know they love Mahomes, man.
He was greasing him up pretty. Yeah, he was greasing them up pretty good, and it never just materialized into what we wanted to see or what they wanted to see. And it's been like this. I've seen that kind of display a couple times from Mahomes. I don't know, man.
This was a rough season.
This was a rough season, and one we said in the beginning of the season when we were making our in-season predictions or beginning of the season predictions.
Mahomes was revenge season.
Said it was revenge season.
Yeah,
but it looked like it's been more the same. So, wifey might be right, man. Like, should he go ahead and retire?
Shameless plug, right? We got a little show we do called Bird Talk. Watch the episode. We just talked about having an identity, and we talked about certain things in football will always be true. What we talk about, BeeWoo? A running game. Patrick Mahomes, I think, may be the leading rusher for the Chiefs this year. If he ain't, he's very close to it. Even a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes has to have a running game, man. You got to have an opportunity to turn around and be able to get the short yardage yards and do something. A guy you can depend on.
Our receiver? Do we get our receiver out of KC?
Who? Who's that? Who?
Falcons.
You said that the Falcons get their receiver out of play?
You said you gotta have. I don't see where you're going.
No. I don't know who Worthy or now if you get Rashee Rice them again, knocked out the past couple weeks though, man. And he got off the field stuff. But yeah, I like to that point. I do like the receivers they got. They got 2 fast, speedy receivers. I think Kelce need to probably go be on the next Taylor Swift album or whatever he's gonna do, a podcast. It's probably a wrap for him. He had a very great career, Hall of Fame career. Do
we send B. John up the road and we keep Algier?
Arthur Blank is not going to do that, but I can guarantee you that.
Hey man,
B. John is not going to
1,000-yard rusher before B. John got here.
You can do a lot of things with AI. You remember that little video of Arthur Blank rolling Michael Vick out there in the wheelchair? That's the same way he gonna roll Bijan where he gonna go.
We need a wide receiver.
Yeah.
We about to lose Algier.
Now, if you really want to get crazy and you talk about trading Bijan, the only way I trade Bijan to the Chiefs is if you send me back Patrick Mahomes. So there you go, man. Yeah. Here, take Pat. You want to run again? There you go. Send old Patty on back, man. That's what you say? Come on, give me Patty.
I mean, I just see where you was going. You said Pat problem
he need a running.
He don't have a run. He don't have a running.
But since there is a running back on that team that they could pick up, though, they probably can help him. You know, Tyler Algier, you know. But, yeah, I think here's what's probably going to happen. The rich going to get richer, man. I don't know if Andy Reid is going to keep coaching or not, but they're going to have a season next year where they probably don't even try to get a quarterback and then like that. They're going to mess around and get the first pick and go get some great running back, wide receiver, whoever up at the top of the draft. Mahomes is out. And Mahomes is going to come another deep target or whatever and, you know, get back to it. I saw another stat. I was trying to find this. Well, a couple of stats that's interesting on this. First time in 27 years, man, that the playoffs will not have a quarterback named Manning, Brady, or Mahomes. It's a new day in the NFL, man. And the reason why people kept saying, oh, well, it's going to be at the end of the season, they'll be there. The Chiefs will be there. Somebody, you kept thinking that because you haven't, you know, this guy kind of transitioned from the Mahomes, Brady and Peyton Manning era and slid right into that slot 8 years ago and was, okay, this is the next guy. Battled Brady a couple times and lost to him. So, you know, first time in a long time we won't have that. And also, speaking of Brady, because people like to do the whole GOAT comparison between Brady and Mahomes, and I heard you say, well, Mahomes may not be the same anymore. You know what happened to Tom Brady in his 8th year? He blew his ACL out. And his team did not make the playoffs. Same thing that just happened to Patrick Mahomes. After that, Tom Brady went on to win, I think, 4 more Super Bowls after that, man. So you can have life after that happens to you, man. So, you know, it's still very early. Let's not just count Mr. Mahomes out just yet.
These are two different
quarterbacks, but what they call it, two same kind of beasts, though, or something like that, whatever you want to call it. Like, they do it in different ways, but like I said, both of them 8th year had 3 championships already, torn ACL. I'm not saying ever that somebody's going to win. Winning 4 Super Bowls in your career is great. Winning 4 of them after you won 3 and blew your knee out is ridiculous. So that's why Tom Brady gets the respect and love he gets. But, yeah, I mean, you know, as far as Patrick Mahomes is concerned, we'll have to see what happens with him. I'm not going to predict he's going to win 4 Super Bowls. I do think he may have one of them left in him, though, depending on how things get shaped around him. So we'll see. But Chiefs, the end of an era, man. End of an era as far as that's concerned. And man, I was speaking of that, I was a year early on that thing, man. I kept saying that the Chiefs is gonna fall apart because Taylor Swift last year. And they kept winning all them 1-point games and all that. And this year they lost every single one of them. And we haven't seen Taylor Swift. So maybe Taylor Swift was like a good luck charm for him, man. Who knows? Or maybe the script was written last year for the boys, man. And now the script writers have changed the story, man. And we got a new season, and it's somebody else's turn, man. Who knows, man? Who knows? This thing's the ponder, man. Speaking of which, man, a couple teams who took some tough losses in those battles for first place last week. The Ravens and Bears all bounced back with shutout victories for 2 of them and only allowing 3 points for the Bears, man. Ravens won their game. I think it was 24-0 against the Bengals. You got a 31-0 victory for the Eagles and the Bears 31-3. And I don't know if you saw this. I didn't put this in the show notes. Did you hear the story about Mr. Stefanski giving the wrong plays to our nephew Shadur, man? Say he gave him, you know how the quarterbacks had the plays on their wristband. Some kind of way Shadur ends up with the wrong wristband, man. Yeah.
How?
Good question, man. Good question. Listen, Shadur, Dion, if you can pull some strings, you're a pretty powerful guy, I guess. Look, man, I know you want to play. I know you want to be in Cleveland. They're already talking about Cleveland's going to draft the guy that just won the Heisman. I mean, I haven't really seen him play, but I guess I'm going to look at him in the playoffs as Indiana gets going now. But, yeah, man, we got to get Shadur out of Cleveland, man. We got to get him to a real organization because what are they doing, man? That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy work.
Yeah.
And I hadn't heard that, but that is crazy.
Yeah. Yep. They say this is his quote. Yeah, there was a miscommunication early. I don't know that the wristband got something on it or whatever it was. So he's saying maybe it wasn't the wrong wristband. Maybe somebody drew one of them clown faces on it or something, playing a trick on Shadur. So I don't know, man. Whatever it is, man, Shadur, we got to get you out of there. Or at the very least, they got to get Stefanski out of there. Fire. How are you working against your players? Like I said, you won't say the man name. It's crazy. It's very unprofessional, man. Very unprofessional.
That is bad, man. That is real bad.
Yeah.
That is real bad. You know, that's sort of like last week when you had the game winning drive, you got them on, on the
bench.
Take
them out on the 2-point conversion. Yeah. You're sabotaging your whole team. I don't know what for, or what the purpose is, like to prove a point or what, but yeah, it's crazy, man.
And I mean, the kid has done nothing. The nephew has done nothing to deserve this.
You just got swag. That's it, man. Maybe now we didn't talk about this. Maybe I don't know if I saw this week, and I checked this on the internet to confirm that it's true. Do you know who Tim McCarver is? You remember Tim McCarver, who he used to call baseball games? So being that we from Atlanta, we're Atlanta fans. When the Atlanta Braves won the NLCS back in 1992, Tim McCarver had some choice words for one Mr. Deion Sanders. Said Deion was selfish because he played in a football game and then decided to helicopter to the baseball game in the playoffs and, suit up for the Braves. Said he was trying to make a spectacle. So after the Braves won, when you're in the locker room, you get champagne baths and all that. Deion can't knock this old man out. But he got a little tub of water and threw it on Mr. McCarver, man. Guess who Mr. McCarver stepson is, man? Not stepson, excuse me. Son-in-law is. Yep. Kevin Stefanski. The Browns coach is his son-in-law.
That is
it all starts to make a little bit of sense now if you put all that together, man.
Yeah, and you got to get him out of there.
Yeah,
Deion, I mean, I know you want to put your son, but yeah, you got to go, man.
If I would have known that, and I know he a 5th-round pick, so he kind of had to go play and had to, fall in line because people was already saying he needs to be humbled and all that. I probably wouldn't even let him go there. I don't know if he had some eligibility left or something. We would have went back to school and said, we're going to go back in the draft next year because we're not doing this. But, he's actively trying to sabotage this man. That's crazy. And it may all be in the name of his father-in-law.
I'm sure.
You talking about a 30-year.
I am sure of that. I am sure of that.
Yeah, I read that. I said, man, I can't believe this. But now I can believe it because it all makes sense now. He won't even say the boy's name. Like,
it all makes sense.
Yeah.
And Deion, I'm sure you can get. I mean, Shador, you might have to take it some backup work somewhere. But man, get out of Cleveland.
Yeah. Yep.
I would have even said go to Baltimore.
Yeah, that would have been better. Yeah, that would have been better, man. Yep.
Yeah. If you knew you was gonna land in Cleveland, which I'm sure you probably heard, that's where you were probably gonna land before we did. Yeah, man, go ahead on it and take that backup work, instead of being humiliated like this.
Yeah, man. Yep, that's exactly what he's trying to do, man. Exactly what he's trying to do. So, yeah, man, we still room for you though, Shador, man. Speaking of quarterback play, man, We talked about this last week. It was breaking news. Record. Old Grandpa Rivers, Paw, Phillip Rivers made his return to the NFL after 5 years, man, and almost pulled off an upset BeeWoo of the Seahawks, man. Now the Seahawks put up 37 points against the Falcons week, man, and was going crazy against them, but they could only muster 18 in this game against the Colts, man. So, yeah, Phillip Rivers, man, you went first and foremost. This is an unbelievable story that out of all the players that you have in this league, Colts had to go find a 44-year-old guy who was coaching high school football, who hadn't played for 5 years to beat. This almost like a Disney movie, like Angels in the Outfield or something, man, in a high school or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Disney couldn't have wrote a movie like this, and we would have believed it. But it's really happening in Indianapolis for real, man. And Phillip Rivers' numbers weren't too bad, man. 18 to 27. They didn't ask him to do too much. He did throw one TD and one pick in the game. They had a chance. Looked like they had kicked the game-winning field goal at one point, but they left too much time on the clock for Seattle, and they wound up getting the kick to win the game as well. So back-to-back field goal in that game with under a minute left. But Seahawks win it, moved 11-3. We told you the Colts probably not going to make the playoffs, and once they got Phillip Rivers, it was probably definitely sealed the fate that they weren't going to make it. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, this is a crazy story that that guy is in the NFL. And now one of my favorite players, Matt Ryan, was talking about this on CBS. Don't shake your head, man. Matt said, yeah, he sometimes you sit out there and you watch these guys play, you're like, man, I think I still got a little bit left in the tank. He said he was out throwing the ball around, man, and, felt good, man. Felt like, I probably could get out there and throw and play. He said the next day he woke up, though, his arm felt like it was about to fall off. And on the opposite side, his ribs felt like they was about to fall off, too, because he just hadn't threw the ball in so long.
So, man, you ain't been gone that long.
Listen, man. But Phillip Rivers has, though. He's been gone for 5 years. So listen,
I imagine how Phillips felt this morning when he woke up.
Hey, I know how you feel, man.
I'm sitting here right now, and I got this little gitch in my shoulder blade right now.
Man, when Elijah's basketball team earlier this summer had a banquet at the gym, and they had a parents versus coaches 3-point shootout. I done been shooting basketballs my whole life, but I ain't picked on no basketball in a long time, though, man. So I said, oh, man, this is light work. I can get out here and shoot. I probably shot like 30 or 40 shots, man. The next day, I could not move my right arm, man. My shoulder fall off. So I imagine how Phillip Rivers, like I said, he was getting hit and stuff too, man. So I'm sure today he's probably feeling it. And,
somebody probably had to
come make it to the end of the season, man. At this point,
somebody probably definitely had to come get him up for practice.
He got a shot, a couple shots, something. He had to have something going on. He got me by 3 or 4 years too, man. And yeah, that was just shooting a couple shots, man. Throwing the ball like that, yeah, I'm sure. And based on that Matt Ryan story, I know this man probably is going through it right now. So, yeah, man. But interesting story, man, to say the least. The Seahawks move on. They're still trying to stay alive and maybe have a chance to win the division. They got a battle, I think, with the Rams later on in the end of the season. I think they play them maybe the last game. Nope, they played them on Thursday night this week, actually. So, big-time game coming up, Rams and Seahawks, which could be for essentially the NFC West, man. Now, we talked about the Saints. Well, we didn't talk about the Saints yet. We talked about the Falcons a little bit earlier, being the spoiler. Saints and the Falcons, man. The two teams that are at the bottom of the totem pole in the NFC South both pull off big upsets. Now, Thursday night, the Falcons go in, beat Tampa Bay. They do the Panthers fans a big favor. Panthers, and we're going to keep pounding. We win this game against the Saints, we should be able to beat them. And then if we beat Tampa Bay next week, we'll win the division. They had everything in front of them. And what did they do? They lost to the Saints. And it's so bad that BeeWoo, they got swept by the Saints this year. That's how bad it is. So these are the teams that are competing for the NFC South Championship. The Buccaneers, who can't get right with Todd Bowles just trying to find a way to lose the game. And then Carolina and Bryce Young, who, if he's not playing the Falcons, it's going to be a tough day for him. The Saints seem to have his number. But we talked about this too, man. This division is like this. It's been like this since it's been the NFC South. Tampa Bay is going to beat the Saints, and the Saints going to beat this team, and this team going to beat the Falcons, and the Falcons going to beat the Bucks, and everybody got everybody number. You can throw the records out. It don't matter what the records are. You beat each other. Like it's going to be like this, and that's exactly what it's been this season, man. We thought Carolina should be light work. We always beat Carolina. They not on our radar. You got swept by Carolina. Like, you got beat 30-0 in one of them games. So, yeah, but they can't beat the Saints. You handle the Saints pretty easily. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, it is what it is, man. So, who knows who's going to win this division?
This division has been like, it's always like, I beat your ass, he's going to beat mine. That's it, man.
It's like one of the old school wrestling matches where it's a 4-way wrestling match, man. And one person get pounded by the chair with the other two. But they're like, oh, no, hold on. I'm finna come get you too. So,
it's exactly what it has always been. I think we kind of prelude to this at the beginning of the season too, and said that, hey, this is probably how it's going to go.
Yep.
Depending on who's going to beat who is going to play to the effect. This is when we were talking about, could Carolina win this division?
Yeah.
And this is here it is. We said this in the beginning of, the first episode when we were doing the predictions.
Yeah.
Carolina win this division. This is going to be, you said Carolina might be the dark horse. This is what we were talking about. This is how this plays out to Carolina being the dark horse. But guess what? You couldn't get the job done this weekend.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they play each other now this week. They haven't played each other yet. So it's going to come down to who win these two games against each other. Now, picture it with me, if you will. You can have a tie in the NFL now. What if these two sorry teams just decide to tie each other both of these games, man? Then who wins the division, man? What would be the tiebreaker at that point, man? I petition that the NFC South does not get a playoff team, man. Just send the Lions or whoever else make it, man. Just forget about them having a team, man. Because nobody deserves it, man.
That would be pretty wow. But I guess you would have to play sudden death at that point, man.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the last game of the season, but so the NFL rules is only sudden death in the playoffs. So technically in the regular season, it'll just be two ties, I guess, man. I don't know, but somebody's gonna win, I guess, man. And you got to kind of default to Tampa Bay, I guess. I don't know, because the Panthers had everything right there in front of you. All you got to do is beat the Saints, man. That's it. Beat the Saints and then go take care of business against Tampa Bay, and you are in the playoffs. You are the champion of the South, and that's it. You don't even got to beat the Seahawks the week out there. You don't got to beat Tampa Bay the last game. You clinched the division with them 2 wins, and they couldn't do it. So, yeah, man. I have a team that's under 500 probably win this division. It's all bad, man. All bad. And the sad thing is, if you just would have got rid of Cool in the offseason, BeeWoo, and hit that first field goal, things could have been so different after week 1, man. Falcons could have, it's so many games they could have won this division. It's right there for the taking. And you just, man. But hey, even with the injuries and all that, even last year, after you blew all them games, it still came down to the last week of the season and you could have been in the playoffs. So, yeah, man, it's just, that's what this division is, man. It is what it is, man. Never a dull moment. But one team that we know, and I don't even know if it's official yet, that's going to have to wait till next year. They've been waiting for next year since 95. How about them Cowboys, BeeWoo?
Hey, man. Last night, man, I texted an old friend of mine. I said, man, I know that these son of a jokers not on my TV again tonight. Oh, man, we always play in prime time. For what?
I agree with you 100%, man.
Sorry, sap suckers in prime time again, ever.
Yeah.
Like,
listen, man. I agree. After having that high watching that Buffalo and Patriots game, watching the Broncos take on the Packers, I didn't realize this was a Sunday night game either. I clicked on Peacock and I clicked right back off of it. So I'm not gonna do that to myself. Yeah. So
Hey man, hey man,
yeah,
I do not. The Cowboys is like, man, like watching old Western, and my dad loved Western movies, man. This
watching
is
Gunsmoke.
like, see, man, this is like watching, and I hated to watch cowboy movies. Like I knew I was going to sleep
Yeah,
when I knew it was time to take a nap. If we start watching cowboy movies, I was going to sleep.
it's a wrap.
And I told our old friend, I said, hey man, I'm gonna be asleep before the first quarter over with.
That's a
Because
perfect
that's
time to catch
how
up on some sleep, man.
boring that's how boring the Cowboys is. And he talking about America's team. Man, please. You guys get on TV every week, week after week, and lose.
I just told you since '95 they've been waiting for next year, and then they got to show us Jerry Jones. And no disrespect to Jerry Jones, man. I got a little gray hair and stuff too, so everybody ages. But Jerry Jones looked like the old pair of leather shoes you had back in high school from 1976. That's how his face is, just real leathery. And they love to put the camera on him too, man. So yeah, man. They got to stop doing that to us, man. They got to stop doing that to us. We don't want to see them folks no more, man.
We do not want to see the Cowboys no more.
Yeah, man.
Please find us something else.
There you go, man. Well, we've been talking about the playoff picture all show, man. And two teams have clinched. The Rams and Broncos are both clinched. They are currently the number one seeds. And the playoff picture is getting into a better view right now, but it's still a lot left to be decided. We just told you Patriots are right now the 2 seed, but if they keep losing, they could fall all the way down 5, 6, 7. So anything is possible right now. They haven't clinched the playoff spot. Still some teams in the hunt. Right now, I think the Steelers are taking on the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are still alive right now, actually. They are in the hunt. So if they win,
in the hunt
they
at 6 and
alive.
7.
Yeah. So anything is possible right now, man. They probably won't make it, but that's how crazy it is. We thought Mike McDaniel was going to be the first coach to get fired, but he's still hanging on, man. So, yeah, it'll be interesting.
They probably wind up winning the Steelers game tonight. I mean, I don't know, but yeah it's 7-3 right now. So
it's definitely possible, man. I wouldn't put it past them. The Steelers have been they beat the Ravens last week. I don't know how they pulled that off. They lost TJ Watt to some kind of freak accident with a needle in a training room or whatever, had a collapsed lung. Thoughts and prayers to him, of course. But yeah, man. Anything is possible right now. So, as far as being able to predict this thing, man, you got to go talk to the script writers at this point. I think they're writing. This has been a very good script this year from the NFL. I will say that. I didn't believe in the script, but now I'm believing. I'm thinking about them Chiefs. So, yeah, man, they got us with a cliffhanger this year. We're going to have to go right down to week 18 to figure out before we know who's going to be who and what's going to be what. But, shout out to my Eagles. I told somebody the other day. So, as much grief as I get on this show, when I'm out and about in these streets, and the only reason I don't, to take you behind the scenes here, I have a green screen behind me. That's the only reason I don't represent for the Eagles is the hat won't show up. It'll look like I got an eagle floating on my head. I don't know where. But when I'm in these streets, I always have my Eagle stuff on, man. So I bumped into a couple. And there's a lot of Eagles fans in Atlanta, apparently, man, because I bumped into them everywhere I go. They be like, "Oh, Eagles, man. Oh, you an Eagles fan?" Sometimes they can go either way, man. Most of the time, it's friendly Eagles people, though. They be like, "Oh, man, what we going to do?" I be like, I don't know, man. It's looking bad. We got to get right. Jalen Hurts last Monday made me stay up to watch that. He kept throwing interception after interception. But yeah, he redeemed himself with a 31-9 win this week. But yeah, I say all that to say, as much as I get accused of jumping ship, I'm still with y'all Eagles, man. I'm still with y'all, man. So I got stopped by a Falcon fan the other day too, which he had no grounds to be talking. And he did tell me that once I was in the parking lot. He's like, "I'm just messing with you, man." I said, well, actually, he had a Bulldog, which most people do, Bulldog hoodie on, Falcon hat on. He said, well, I'm an Eagles fan because I'm the Dogs, the Philly Dogs, man. He said, oh, I get it. Cool. I ain't gonna bother you then. So, yeah, man. So, I had to get off them Falcons, man. You should too. So I'm still preaching the gospel to the people out here, man. Leave the Falcons alone. It does wonders for your heart, man.
It probably does.
You got anything else for the people, man? Any words of encouragement, man? One more time for the Patriots fans out there. How y'all doing?
Hey, buckle up. This weekend is going to be an exciting weekend of football. I think this is the first weekend of Saturday games, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
So, yes.
And it kicks off with a first place showdown on Thursday too. Rams versus Seahawks. So we getting right to it. And then Saturday game, I just talked about my Eagles. Hopefully that should be an easy one against the Commanders. And then another good game, another first place battle again, Packers and Bears. So yeah, we got some good ones on Saturday, and that should be a good one too. So yeah, this is a good time of year right here, man.
This is a good time of year. Fellas, lock in. Ladies, lock in. This is the time of year as a football fan you are waiting for. I don't know if that Christmas Day game is going to have the allure of what it was supposed to be built up to have.
None of them
with no Pat Mahomes. I think we was talking about Pat Mahomes earlier this year, and we was trying to figure out who was their backup in Kansas City, and we didn't know at the time that Pat was going to be hurt. Well, guess what? Christmas Day,
we're about
to find out who he is.
Oh, boy, I got more bad news for you. We talked about the Cowboys. Just watch the NBA, man. That's what you do. Cowboys play on Christmas Day too. Cowboys and the Commanders. So they gonna force feed us the Cowboys. You got the Vikings and the Lions on Christmas Day. Vikings stink. We got to see JJ McCarthy. And then we end the night with the Broncos and the Chiefs. So yeah, man, they may need a redo on that Christmas Day thing, man. Just move them games to Sunday, man. Flex them all out. Let the people be with their family.
Out. The NBA has voodooed on the NFL.
As they should, man.
They're taking Christmas back. They're taking Christmas Day back. Hey, man. You can't have it all, NFL. But hey, man.
Thanksgiving, man.
It has been great. Hey, man. Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Great weekend of football coming up.
Yep.
Get in the comment section. Interact with your boys. We thank you for the views. And hey, man, as always, peace up, A-Town down.
See y'all next week.